Oh, it's quite all right. You're not disturbing me. I'd much rather talk than work, yet here I am, day after day, haunted by one thought. I must write, I must write, I must write. Well, this is my study, the room in which I write my stories. Built it myself, actually. Cutted the timber and fitted the logs. Made an awful mess of it. Well, I do my writing here at the side of the room because the roof leaks directly over my desk. And I'd move the desk, but it covers a hole I left in the floor. And the floor, well, it was built on a side of the hill. So in heavy rains, the room tends to slide downhill. Many's the day I've stood in this cabinet past my neighbor standing in the road. Still, I'm happy here, although I don't get enough visitors to suit me. People tend to shy away from writers. They always assume we're busy thinking. Not true. Even my dear, sweet mother doesn't like to disturb me, so she tiptoes on up here and leaves my food outside the door. I haven't had a hot meal in years. But I've done a good deal of writing here. Perhaps too much. I look out the window and think my life is passing me at a furious rate. So I ask myself the question, what force is it that compels me to write so incessantly? Day after day, page after page, story after story? Well, the answer is quite simple. I have no choice. I am a writer. You know, sometimes I think I may be mad. Oh, don't worry, I'm quite harmless. But I do admit to fits of wandering. I'm engaged in conversations where I hear nothing and only see the silent movement of lips and think, oh wow, he'd make a good character for a story, this one. Still, I love writing. My favorite part's reading the proofs. But once it's out on print, I can't bear it. Oh, mistakes, something that ought to have never been written. And then the public reads it. Oh, charming and clever, but a far cry from Tolstoy. Or, yes, yes, good writer. Or Turgenev's Fathers and Sons was better. So it'll be till my dying day, charming and clever, charming and clever. And when my friends walk past my grave, they'll say, here lies so-and-so, a good writer, but Turgenev was better. You know, before you guys came in the theater tonight, I was thinking, what if I gave it all up? What would I do instead, you ask? Well, I've never freely admitted it, but to you here in the theater tonight, I'd like to tell you. Ever since I was a young child, I always... Excuse me a moment. Just making a note. It was the mentioning of the theater that sparked me. Oh, what were we talking about a minute ago? No matter. My thoughts are consumed with this new story. Let's see if it appeals to you. It starts in a theater. It starts on the opening night of a new season. It starts where the new devoted patron of the arts come together and greet meaningless yes, hello, and judge each other's clothing, and not even knowing what play they are about to see, except for one man, Ivan Ilyich Chekhov.
If Ivan Ilyich Chekhov, a civil servant, a clerk in the Ministry of Public Parks, had any passion in life at all, it was the theater. He certainly had high hopes and ambition for higher office and had dedicated his whole life to hard work, zeal, and patience. Still, he would not deny himself his one great pleasure. So, he purchased 2 tickets in the very best section of the theater for the opening night performance of Rostov's The Bearded Countess. As fortune would have it, into the theater that night came his respected superior, General Mikhail Rasselhoff, the Minister of Public Parks himself.
Good evening, General. What? Oh, yes. Good evening. Permit me, sir. I am Chekhov, Ivan Ilyich. This is a great honor for me, sir. Yes. Like yourself, dear General, I too serve the Ministry of Public Parks. That is to say, I serve you, who's indeed himself the Minister of Public Parks. I'm the Assistant Chief Clerk in the Department of Trees and Bushes.
Yes. Lovely trees and bushes this year. Keep up the good work.
Excuse me, sir. My wife would very much like to say hello. This is she, my wife, Madame Chekhov.
How do you do?
My pleasure.
No, my pleasure, General.
How do you do?
Madame Brasselhoff. My wife, Madame Chekhov.
How do you do, Madame Brazelhoff?
Yes, how do you do?
I just had the pleasure of meeting your husband.
And I'm my wife's husband. How do you do, Madame Brasselhoff?
Yeah, how do you do?
Shh. Sorry, terribly sorry.
I hope you enjoyed the play, sir.
I will if I can watch it.
Feeling quite pleased with himself for having made the most of his golden opportunity, Ivan Ilyich Sherdakov sat back to enjoy the bearded countess. They had become, if one wanted to be generous about the matter, familiar with each other. And then, quite suddenly, without any warning, like a bolt from a great thundering sky, Ivan Ilyich Sherdakov reared his head back and...
Sir! I'm sorry. I'm so terribly sorry.
Never mind, it's all right.
All right? How can it be all right? It was unpardonable. It was monstrous of me.
Let it rest.
Let it rest? How can I let it rest? Or maybe to wipe your neck, sir. It's the least I can do.
I said let it rest.
But I splattered you, sir. It was a complete accident, I assure you, but it's disgusting.
But try as he might, Sherdakov could not put the incident out of his mind. The sneeze, no more than innocent anatomical accident, grew out of all proportions until it resembled the angry roar of a cannon aimed squarely at the enemy camp. Ivan sat back and enjoyed the play and began to slow the procedure down so that he can view again the horror of the infamous deed.
Charming. Wasn't it charming, my dear?
Yes, I found it utterly charming.
I found it utterly charming.
Someone's tapping me. Who's that tapping?
I'm tapping. I'm the tapper.
Stand back, dear, it's the sneezer.
No, it's quite all right. I'm all sneezed out. I was just worried about you going out in the night air with the damp head.
Oh, that? It was a trifle. A mere faux pas. Forget it, my dear young man. Didn't you find the play amusing?
Amusing? Oh, amusing! Woo! Haven't laughed as much in years.
And which part interested you the most?
The part where, the bearded lady, she, the part where I sneezed on you, sir. I'm sorry. I'm so terribly sorry.
I said forget it, young man. Come on, dear.
You shouldn't let people sneeze on you, dear.
No, wait, no. I'm ruined. Ruined. He'll have me fired from trees and bushes. He'll send me down to branches and twigs.
Come, Ivan.
What?
You mustn't let it concern you. It was just a harmless little sneeze. I'm sure the general's forgotten it already.
Do you really think so?
No, I'm scared.
And so the two walked home in despair.
Wait, perhaps I should send him a nice gift. Maybe some Turkish towels would cheer him up.
Sherdakov's once promising career was literally blown away.
Why did I go to the theater at all? Why didn't I sit with the people of our own class who love sneezing on one another?
Just come to bed, Ivan.
Maybe if I were to call the general again and explain matters again, but in such a charming fashion that he'll have no choice but to forgive me.
Maybe it's best not to remind him.
No. If I ever expect to be a gentleman, I must behave like one.
And so the day came that the general listened to petitions. There were 50 or 60 petitions ahead of Sherdakov, so he waited from morning till late afternoon.
Next.
I'm not next, sir. I'm last.
Very well then. Last.
That's me.
And what's your petition?
I have no petition. I'm not a petitioneer.
Then you waste my time.
Do you not recognize me, sir? We met last night under rather explosive circumstances. I'm the splatterer.
Oh, what?
The sneezer. The one who sneezed. The sneezing splatterer.
And what does he want now? A gazoon type?
No. I just wanted to point out there was no political or antisocial motivation behind my sneeze. It was a nonpartisan, nonviolent act of God. I cursed the day protuberance formed itself on my face. It's a hateful nose, sir, and I am not responsible for its indiscretions.
Punish that which committed the crime, but absolve the innocent body behind it. Please forgive me, sir. But please.
My dear young man, I'm not mad at your nose. I'm much too busy to have time for your nasal problems. I suggest you go home, take a hot bath, or take a cold one. Take something. Just don't bother me with this gibberish again. It's all I've heard today. Gibber, gibber. Gibber, gibber.
God bless you, sir! God bless your wife and your household! May your days be sweet and your nights sweeter than your days!
The feeling of relief that overcame Sherdakov was surely enormous.
May the birds sing at your window in the morning! May your coffee in the cup be strong and hot!
The weight of the burden that was lifted was inestimable.
I worship the chair you sit on, and the desk that sits so close upon the chair that I worship.
And so Sherdakov walked home, singing like a lark. Life was surely a joy, a marvel, a heavenly paradise.
Oh God, I am happy!
And yet, when Sherdakov arrived home, he began to think.
Have I been the butt of a cruel, thoughtless joke?
Had the minister toyed with him?
If he had no intention of punishing me, then why did he torment me so unmercilessly?
If the sneeze meant so little to the minister, then why did it cause Sherdakov to writhe in his bed?
To twist in agony the entire night.
Sherdakov was furious.
I am furious!
He foamed and fumed and paced through the night, and in the morning he called out to his wife, Sonia!
Sonia! I have been humiliated.
You, Ivan? Who would humiliate you? You're such a kind and generous person.
Who? I'll tell you who. General Brasselhov, the Minister of Public Parks.
What did he do?
The swine! His cunning is only equal to his cruelty. It was almost indiscernible. He practically forced me to come beg on my knees. I was reduced to a gibbering idiot.
You were that reduced?
I must go back to him. The lower class must speak up. The world must be made safe so that all men of all nations and creeds, regardless of color or religion, will be made safe. To sneeze on their superiors. It will be he who's humiliated by I.
And so the next morning, Sherdakov went to humiliate he.
Last. Well?
Well, you say? Do you not recognize me, your excellency? It is I. Look at my eyes. Yes, you are quite right. It's me again.
It is you again. Who?
Chernakov, your excellency. And I have returned without taking a hot bath nor a cold one.
Who let this filthy man in? Now what is it you want?
What is it? What is it, you ask? You sit there behind your lofty desk and ask me, a lowly civil servant, what is it? You know full well there's no equality in this life. There's those of us who are served and those of us that serve. Those of us that bow and those of us that are bowed to. Those of us that obey and those of us who are obeyed. Those that are humiliated and then those of us who are the cause of that humiliation. And still, you ask me, what is it?
Don't stand there gibbering like an idiot and tell me what is it you want.
I'll tell you what I want! I wanted to apologize again for sneezing on you. It was a complete accident, let me show you.
Ow! Ow! You fool! You imbecile! Ow! I never want to see you again. If you ever cross my line of vision, I'll have you exiled. What is your name?
It's sure got to.
You germ spreader. You insect. No! You are lower than than an insect. You are the second cousin to a cockroach. You are the nephew to a bedbug. You are the brother-in-law to a ringworm. You are nothing. Do you hear me? Nothing!
At that moment, something broke loose inside of Sherdakov. Something so deep and vital, so organic, that the damage that was done seemed irreparable. Something that can only be described by the very life force itself. What happened next was really quite simple. Sherdakov arrived home, removed his coat, curled up on the floor, and died.
Wait. For all of those of you who are offended by life's cruelties, there is, in fact, an alternate ending. Yes, Ivan Ilyich Sherdakov went home, took off his hat, hung his coat, lay down on the floor, and inherited 5 million rubles. There is not much point to this, but it is uplifting. I assure all of you out there, it is not my intention to paint life any harsher than it already is. But some of us are indeed trapped. Witness the predicament of a young governess who cares for and educates the children of a well-to-do family.
Julia!
Trapped indeed.
Julia!
Yes, madame.
Pick up your head. I like to see your eyes when I speak to you. And how are the children coming along with their French lessons?
They're very bright children, madame.
They're very bright, you say. Well, why not? In mathematics, they're doing well in mathematics, I assume.
Yes, madame. Especially Vanya.
Certainly. I knew it. I excelled in mathematics. He gets it from his mother, wouldn't you say?
Yes, madame.
Head up. That's it. Don't be afraid to look people in the eyes. If you think of yourself as inferior, that's exactly how people will treat you. A quiet girl, aren't you? Now then, let's settle our accounts. I imagine you must need money, although you never asked for it yourself. We agreed on 30 rubles a month, did we not?
40, ma'am.
No, 30. I made a note of it. I always pay my governesses 30. Who told you 40?
You did, ma'am. I spoke to no one else concerning money.
Maybe you thought you heard 40 when I said 30. If you kept your head up, that would never happen. Now look at me again, and I'll say it clearly. 30 rubles a month.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you've been here exactly 2 months.
2 months and 5 days.
No, 2 months. I made a note of it. You should keep books the way I do, for there wouldn't be these discrepancies. Now, 2 months at 30 rubles a month comes to 60 rubles, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Subtract 9 Sundays. We did agree to subtract Sundays, didn't we?
No, ma'am.
Come. Don't you recall when I said we would subtract Sundays? I didn't bother making a note of it because I always do it. Don't you remember?
No, ma'am.
Think.
No,
You
ma'am.
weren't thinking, Julia. Your eyes were wandering. Look straight in my face and look hard. Do you remember now?
Yes, madame.
Good girl. Plus 3 holidays.
2, ma'am. I work Christmas and New Year's.
And your birthday. That's 3.
But I worked on my birthday, ma'am.
Really? There's no need to. My governesses never worked on their birthday. But I will have her deduct it if you insist. Do you insist?
Yes, madame.
So you do insist?
No, ma'am.
So we'll deduct it. Now, 3 days you had a toothache and my husband gave you permission not to work after lunch.
But I worked until 4, ma'am.
Says here, did not work after lunch. We have lunch at 1 and are finished at 2, not 4, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, 4 days, little Kolya was sick and there was no lessons.
But I gave lessons to Vanya.
True, but I engaged you to teach 2 children, not 1. Should I pay you in full for only doing half the work?
No, ma'am.
So we'll deduct it. Now, 7 rubles plus 12 is 19. Subtract from 60 is 41. Now, on January 14th, you broke a teacup and saucer.
Just the saucer, ma'am.
What good is a teacup without a saucer? That's another 2 rubles. It was an heirloom, but let it go. I'm used to taking losses. Now, January 9th, Jacolia climbed the tree and tore his jacket.
But I forbid him to do so, ma'am.
But he did listen, did he? That's another 10 rubles. Now, January 14th, Vanya's shoes were stolen.
By the maid, ma'am. You just charged her yourself.
True, but you get paid good money to watch everything. I explained that at our first meeting, Julia. But were you listening, or was your head in the clouds?
Yes, madam.
Yes, your head was in the clouds?
No, ma'am.
So we'll subtract it. Now, January 20th, I gave you 10 rubles.
No, you didn't, ma'am.
Why would I make a note of it if I didn't give it to you, Julia?
I don't know.
That's not a satisfactory answer, Julia. Why would I give you 10 rubles if I did not, in fact, give it to you? No answer? Then I must have given it to you, mustn't I?
Yes, madam.
So 27 rubles from 41 is 14 rubles, correct? Tears? Are you crying, Julia? Pains me to see you like this. What is it?
Only once since I've worked here have I been given any money, and it was by your husband on my birthday. He gave me 3 rubles.
Really? There's no note of it in my book? Thank you for telling me, Julia. Sometimes I'm a little lax with my accounts, always shortchanging myself. So 3 rubles minus 14 is 11 rubles. Now, here's your pay for 2 months, 11 rubles.
Thank you, ma'am.
Julia, why did you thank me?
For the money, ma'am.
But don't you realize what I've done? I robbed, cheated you. I had no such notes in my book. I made up whatever came in my mind. Instead of giving you the 80 rubles which I owe you, I only gave you 11, and yet you thank me?
Every other job I've worked at, they didn't give me any money at all.
Then they robbed, cheated you, even worse than I did. I was playing a cruel joke on you, just to teach you a lesson. Much too trusting. In this world, that's very dangerous. Now, I'm going to give you the entire 80 rubles. The rest is in this envelope.
Thank you, ma'am.
Julia, is it possible to be so spineless? Why don't you protest? Why don't you cry out against this cruel, unjust treatment? Is it possible to be so guileless, so innocent? Such a pardon me for being so blunt, such a simpleton?
Yes, ma'am. I guess it is possible.
For those, again, who are offended by life's cruelties, there is an alternate ending. Julia was so enraged by such cruel and unjust treatment that she quit her job on the spot and went back to her poor parents, where she inherited 5 million rubles. It is my intention someday to write a book of 37 short stories, all with that same ending. I do love it so. You know, it has been said that man is the only living creature that is capable of laughter, and it is that faculty that separates us from the lower forms of life. Yet, one must wonder about this theory when we examine some of the objects of our laughter. For example, pain. Pain, needless to say, is no laughing matter, unless, of course, it's someone else who's doing the suffering. Why, the sight of a man in the throes of excruciating agony from an abscessed tooth that has enlarged his jaw to the size of an orange is funny. I couldn't say. It's not funny, not in the least. But in the village of Estemko, where they have very little access to entertainment, a man with a toothache can tickle their ribs for weeks. Certainly Sergei Valemskov, the sexton, saw nothing humorous about it. Yet, as he made his way through the village, his moans and groans More Chekhov's than sympathetic remarks. Wouldn't they find it even more amusing to know that the good doctor, who normally performed the extractions of angry teeth, was away at his daughter's wedding, and the duty fell to his new assistant, Curitan, an eager, if, alas, poor sexton, an inexperienced medical student.
Greetings, Father. What brings you here?
Oh, the pain. It's unbearable. It's more than unbearable. It's unendurable.
Where exactly is the pain?
Where isn't it? It's not just my tooth, it's the whole side of my mouth.
How long have you been in this agony?
10 years.
10 years?
10 years since yesterday. It felt like 10 years. God must have stopped all business to punish me this way. Where's the doctor?
The doctor, of course. Yes, the doctor. The doctor's away on personal business right now. But he did leave the care of his patients in my young, capable hands.
What? Are you a doctor?
In every way! Except for a degree. I'm a doctor to be.
Then I'm a patient to be. Goodbye.
Oh, wait! I can assure you, the only thing that prevents me from being called a doctor is the simple formality of an examination. I'm skilled. I'm just not titled. But please, I beg of you, sit in the chair. Please, Father.
Heaven help me today. Even sitting hurts.
Oh, no doubt the nerves are inflamed. Once removed, the pain will cease to be.
You're going to remove the nerves?
The tooth that's connected to the nerve. It's a simple matter of surgery. There. Let's see what we have here.
You promise me you'll be gentle?
My dear Sexton, we are living in an age of advanced science. In skilled hands, there's no longer a need for pain. If it's gentleness you'll want, it's gentleness you'll have. Now please open up so I can examine you. Come, please, open up. My dear Sexton, inexperienced as I am, I know it is essential for your mouth to be open. It is mandatory for all work concerning the mouth to have it open first. Besides, it would be highly impractical of me to pull your tooth from the outside. So please open your mouth. Not just the lips, the entire mouth. I don't want to brush your teeth. I want to examine them.
You promised me you'd be gentle.
Didn't I promise you I would?
As a child, I was promised many things I never got.
My dear Sexton, this part is merely the examination. There's no pain connected to this part. All I want to do is find out what must be done, where, and how. No, Good. Let's see what we have here. Yes, there it is. Oh, you're a nasty one, aren't you?
Stop talking to it. Don't make friends with it. Pull it out.
Don't rush me. I'm evaluating. Your tooth has a hole big enough to drive a horse and carriage through it. Oh!
What is it?
It's disgusting to even look at. But if this is going to be my profession, I have to get used to these things. I want to try something.
You promised me you'll be gentle.
As though I were your own mother.
My mother hated me. Gentle.
I want to see how exposed the nerve is. So all I'm going to do is gently blow on your tooth. All right? Let's see. One moment. Ooh. I have some information for you. The nerve is exposed.
Is that how far science has advanced? Blowing on teeth?
Well, it's still inconclusive. More work has to be done in the field. So much depends on the temperature of the doctor's breath. Here we are.
What are you going to do with that?
tooth has to be pulled, it'll be out quicker than you can spit.
Oh, I pray for you. I pray for the Lord in heaven. I pray that he gives you health and quickness. Mostly quickness. Amen.
Some teeth do give you trouble, I admit, but that's only when the roots are deep. So I hope you pray for shallow roots. All right, let's do this. Don't do that! Don't do it! Let go! Go, I say! All right, let's try this again. You got my hand again. Listen, if I'm going to pull your tooth out, I need the use of my hand. And if you don't let go of my hand, I'm going to take these forces and pull your fingers out. All right, you asked for this, though. All right. One more time. Don't quit. Sit still. All right, 1, 2, 3. Almost got it. I got it. I got it. I pulled it out. It's my first tooth.
You pulled it out all right. I hope they pull you into the next world like that.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, I see now. The crown broke. The roots are still in there. I told you not to twitch.
Oh, you butcher, you carpenter. You got vengeance for my sins. Compared to you, the toothache was a joy.
You ignorant peasant! The only thing harder than the roots in your mouth are the brains in your head. Now get back in the chair. We have unfinished business.
Oh, keep away from me, you sorcerer. If you put your hand in my mouth, it'll be the first hard food I've had in weeks.
Those roots are still in there, and I have to get them out. This is a question of professional pride. Oh, no, you... No!
Keep away from me, please. Please, no.
I need those roots! Stop!
Oh, I give up.
Oh, I failed in my duty.
Come, my son, let us pray. Dear Lord in heaven.
Dear God above.
I pray for this good doctor.
I pray for this poor creature.
Keep his hands steady.
Keep his mouth open.
Don't let him falter.
Don't let him bite me.
Oh, Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Oh.
Just getting a little night air to clear my mind.
That's wonderful. The sea air is so refreshing. It revitalizes my entire body. But my mind is blocked. I have no thoughts, no ideas. Most unusual for me. Usually they fill up my brain and... Tonight, nothing. Aha, wait, an idea is coming. Yes, aha. Terrible, bad idea, false alarm. Not only was it a bad idea, I've already written it. Turned out awful, just awful. Don't worry, this is just temporary. However, it's getting to be very long temporary. Nothing is coming. My nerves are tightening. Oh God, help me. No, I take that back. I mustn't rely on collaboration with the Almighty. I must get some sleep. However, Father, if anything does come to you during the night, just the germ of an idea, I'm very clever at twisting things around. No. I mustn't ask the Lord to resort to plagiarism for my petty needs. Oh, I must get home and to sleep before this thing becomes serious.
Psst. You, sir. Can I have a word with you, sir?
Who's there? I can't see you in the dark.
Evening, sir. I was wondering if you'd like a little entertainment this evening?
Entertainment? I'm sure I don't know what you are talking about.
Sure you do. Entertainment. Amusement, so to speak.
Go on, off with you.
You sure? I can assure you you've never seen anything like this. Not even a little bit curious?
Curiosity is the nature of my profession, but I try to keep it morally elevated. Excuse me.
On second thought, this is a little too much for a man of your sensitivities.
Wait!
Got you at that last one, didn't I?
I'm just asking, mind you, but what exactly is this entertainment you speak of?
Well, how would you like to see a drowned man?
I beg your pardon?
A drowned man. A man with his lungs filled with salt water, stone cold from drowning. How much would you pay to see that?
Pay? Pay to see a drowned man? Are you insane? I wouldn't look at a drowned man if they paid me. What's the point in looking at a man who drowned?
3 rubles, sir. That's all I'm asking. 3 rubles. To see him first, before he's in the water, and then after, in the agonizing state of drowning. And then, the grand finale, the man already dead from drowning.
Wait a minute. You're saying the man isn't dead yet? That he's still alive and well?
Not only in alive and well, but standing before you and dry as a bone. I am the drowned man, sir.
You are going to drown yourself for 3 rubles. You expect to charge me for your own suicide?
You got it all wrong, sir. I don't actually drown. I impersonate a drowned man. You see, I jump in the icy cold water, and then I flail my arms around. And then I go under. Bubble, 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 and then I come up all puffy like, I come up all puffy like, it sends a chill up your spine. 3 rubles for individual shows, special rates for group shows.
I can't believe I'm actually discussing the price of admission to a drowning.
You totally missed the whole point. This isn't some cheap thrill. This is a rich tableau filled with social implications. A drama, not tragic, but ironical in its comical features.
Comic? What's comic about it?
I bulge my eyes out and yell in a high, squeaky voice. I sound like a pig. I'm the only one in the waterfront who can do it.
You really expect me to pay to hear an underwater pig squealer?
What do you say? Would you like me to book you for the dinner show?
Dinner show? What do you mean, dinner show?
Jump in, flail around, and throw you a nice piece of fish. I think the halibuts are swimming.
I can't believe I stand here listening to this.
I hope you make up your mind soon, sir. 5 minutes, a restaurant over there throws their trash in the water, then it's a big mess. I have my pride, sir.
Who cares about your pride?
That was cruel, sir. You really know how to hit a man's vulnerable points.
Sorry, I mean be cruel.
Look here, have you ever seen a coal miner at the end of the day? There's dirt and filth all over his body. There's soot up his nostrils and in his ears. There's dirt in between his teeth. It was disgusting. Have you ever seen a barber at the end of the day? There's cuttings of other people stuck to his hands. Gets in his beard, gets in his suit, gets everywhere. It's nauseating. Do you know where a surgeon puts his fingers?
Oh, please.
Or a farmer his feet? Every man in his profession does something disgusting. But me, I deal with water. It's cleansing. It's purifying. When I go home, I don't have to take a bath. I've already done it. Now, can you say the same, sir?
Do you really think I'm going to discuss my toilet habits with you? My goodness, you're infuriating. There must be a carriage around here somewhere. Cammy! Cammy!
Okay. But I'm telling you, you'll be bored to death one night, dying to see a good drowning. And I'll be gone. Next week, I'm in Yalta.
There's a police officer over there. Now, if you don't leave me alone, I'll have you arrested for soliciting.
Soliciting? I'm not soliciting. I'm in the maritime entertainment business.
Drowning is not maritime entertainment. You're a waterfront lunatic. Officer!
Okay,
Officer!
okay, I'm going. But I'll tell you this one thing, the drowning business isn't what it used to be.
How can I help you, sir?
There's a man there behind the docks there. He's been pestering me all evening. I wouldn't be surprised if he were deranged or something.
A lot of bad characters around these docks tonight, sir. A gentleman like you should be wandering around this lake. What was he pestering you about?
Well, I'm warning you, you're going to find this strange. He wanted to charge me 3 rubles to watch him drown.
3 what? 3? Strange? It's outright thievery. It's not worth more than 60 kopecks. You can get as fine as drowning if you want to see it and not pay a penny more. 3 rubles? What nerve?
Officer, you seem to miss the point.
Why? On the next dock, there's 2 brothers for 1 ruble each. They'll give you a double drowning. You gotta know how to bargain with these men, sir. Get your money's worth.
It's not a question of price.
Why, just the other day, 14 men acted on an entire shipwreck for 3 rubles. On a good day, for 10, you can get a whole navy going down. You're gonna, 60 kopecks. That's all I pay for good drowning. Stick to your price and have a good evening.
It's come. It's finally come. The day the world has gone mad has arrived at last.
Psst. I see the officer's gone. What did you tell him, sir?
Tell him I told him the truth, that you were mentally unbalanced. Unfortunately, he was a little more mentally unbalanced than you.
Still, I thank you for not causing me any trouble. And in gratitude, I'm reducing my price to an all-time low. 80 kopecks.
80? 80, you thief! You conniving, wretched, deceiving little thief! I won't pay you more than 60.
60? 60? Well, where's my profit? My towels cost me 40, and another 40 for the fellow who fishes me out. I'd be losing money on it. What's the point? I might as well just stay under.
Can't cheat me, sir. 60 kopecks for the drowning. Take it or leave it.
Ugh, you're a hard man, sir. A hard man. 60 kopecks it is. I hope my son doesn't become a drowner.
30, 40, 50, 60. There's your money. Now where shall I stand?
Right on the edge of the dock, sir. That's where you'll see all the action.
It's a bit dark down there. Are you sure I'll be able to see well?
That's what makes it so eerie. The eerier, the better. Not the actions in the last 10 seconds anyways. Well, here I go. Oh, I almost forgot. On the 3rd time I come up, you have the top of your lungs. Popnishevsky! Popnishevsky!
Who's Popnishevsky?
He's a fellow who fishes me out. I can't swim, sir.
You can't swim? You're trying to tell me you're going to drown without knowing how to swim?
Popnishevsky waits till the very last minute before getting me out. He's in the restaurant over there, sir, having a drink. Well, I hope you enjoy. And if you like it, tell your friends. In the soup, as we say.
Over here, a little towards me. I can't see you too well there.
Ah, I can't swim. Help!
Can you hear me? I would like to have you drown now.
Ah!
Where the devil is he? Ah, there you are. Good, very good. That was the 3rd time, wasn't it? Good heavens, what was that fellow's name?
Square, there is a small park which is seldom crowded. Here and there, a pair of young lovers strolling. A mother teaching her child how to take its first brave steps. A dog owner throwing a stick for his faithful friend, which he did so faithfully. A young girl calling out, "Fresh flowers for sale," which is only partially true. The flowers are for sale, but they aren't terribly fresh. Still, it is a rather quiet and peaceful setting. No one would suspect a war would take place here, which it did every Tuesday at 3 o'clock. It was a quiet war, no bombs, no booming cannons, but it was a war nonetheless. The adversaries were 2 aged and retired officers with their wives, one from Army, one from Navy. They had served their country long and with distinction now, and still had flickering sparks igniting their passions, if alas, no fire was ever started. They debated on every subject under the sun: politics, women, literature. They never seemed to run out of subjects to disagree about, and they never agreed on anything, except to meet the following Tuesday at 3 o'clock. We are fortunate, because today is Tuesday, and the time you just heard. I'd best be moving on, because I do not wish to get caught in the crossfire. There, near the children's wing, coming from the east, the Navy, and there from the west, the Army.
There you go. No. You stay here.
Don't touch me.
So, it's cool weather we're having today.
It's warmer than yesterday.
They say it may rain. No, here comes the sun. It's coming. Almost here. Almost.
So, it's your turn. Pick a subject.
I've got one.
A good one, in our opinion.
All right, what's the subject?
Lunch.
Lunch? Your subject is lunch? It was our turn to pick, wasn't it?
Well, it's not much of a subject in our opinion. Do you concede?
We concede nothing. We merely stated it was a poor subject, but we accept the challenge. If it's lunch, it's lunch. Start.
Are you ready?
Would we say start if we weren't ready? Start means we're ready. Go ahead, start.
Very well. Appetizers.
Appetizers, right.
To start off a good lunch, the best appetizer, herring.
Wrong!
Wrong. Herring is not the best appetizer.
It's good. We didn't say it wasn't good. It's just not as good as caviar.
You're wrong. Caviar is much too rich for an appetizer. It needs to be reserved for a special occasion with a little bit of champagne. A snack? Yes. An appetizer? Never.
Are you telling us that fresh caviar, lemon juice, finely chopped eggs, raw onions, garnished with parsley, and served on lightly salted wafer-thin biscuits is not a good appetizer?
Do you want to compare it to herring with white cream sauce, marinated onions, and 2 large black olives sprinkled with dill, and then, at the end of the plate, 2 slices of baked brown bread that's soaking up the onions, herring, and dill into one succulent mouthful?
You argue well. We concede the appetizer.
Thank you. Let's move on to soup.
Oh, I don't think we'll have any argument here. Borscht!
Borscht? For soup, you pick borscht? And all the soups in God's creation, you pick an ordinary dish of borscht?
Not in a dish, in a bowl. And there's nothing ordinary about a hot, piping bowl of borscht prepared with sweet sugar beets, Ukrainian-style ham, and country sausages, and then topped with a white, thick sour cream. Are you prepared to challenge a soup like that?
I would much sooner have cabbage soup, still steaming from the pot, with thick chunks of boiled potatoes and tender meat still hanging from the bone. And sooner than cabbage soup, I take a full-bodied vegetable soup with carrots, asparagus, cauliflower stalks, parsnips, and ripe tomatoes. And sooner than vegetable soup, I take a fish soup with tripe and giblets and young kidneys floating on top so thick you'd have to push your way into the soup.
Wait a minute. We are not talking about your everyday, ordinary, run-of-the-mill served in a restaurant borscht. We are talking about peasant borscht. The kind that you eat a hot pound of cornbread in your left hand and in your right hand, a thick, heavy, wooden spoon.
A wooden spoon! You didn't mention a wooden spoon before. This changes things. We concede the soup.
Accepted. How do we stand?
You won the appetizer, but we won the soup.
Up to here, it's a very close lunch. Next course.
Next course is fish.
Fish. Oh, well, of course, you can't forget about the fish. But we don't really care for fish, so whatever you choose for fish is fine with us.
You don't like fish?
We're not dead set against it. It's okay once in a great while. It's not substantial enough. It never satisfies us. For us, the most important part of the lunch is the roast. Pick a fish, and we can move on.
So do you concede to the fish?
Name a fish and we'll concede it.
Pike. A nice piece of pike.
Carp is better.
You just conceded the fish.
We didn't know you were going to say pike. We don't find pike a tasty fish.
A nice pike, fried in brown butter, with stewed tomatoes and a thick mushroom sauce. That's not tasty.
It's tasty if you smother it with carp and broiled lemon juice.
But you already conceded the fish.
All right, we won't make an issue of it. Change it to carp and we'll concede the fish.
But carp is your fish. Then we'd be conceding.
Hey, you could have chosen carp ahead of us. The option is all yours.
Will you concede if we drop pike and pick another fish?
All right, what do you change it to?
Brook trout broiled with sliced almonds.
Poached salmon with hollandaise sauce.
I thought you didn't like fish.
Maybe it's only the fish that I like that you don't like.
You're purposely doing this!
You challenge our taste. You dishonor us, sir.
We dishonor no one. We call for a stalemate on the fish.
So soon? Why give up now? There's so few fish that I like.
Very well. Filet of sole, cooked with white wine and grapes.
Sea bass with black bean sauce.
Stalemate.
Stalemate!
All right, don't get yourself so excited. We still have a roast to get through.
I don't understand why there has to be a stalemate when pike is so delicious. Especially after we've just had borscht.
What's past is past. The table has been cleared, and now it's on to the roast. Your turn.
We pass.
You pass on the roast?
We passed our turn. We want you to go first. We don't trust you anymore.
Very well. Makes no difference to us. For the roast, we contend there is nothing better than boiled beef with white, hot horseradish, pearl onions, beans, peas, and cold spring wine. Would you concede?
We do not concede to boiled beef.
Then mention, if you can, a better roast.
Pike. A nice piece of pike.
Pike is a fish. We're through with the fish course.
Not in the case of a stalemate. In a stalemate, you can always go back and try again.
When was this decided?
Just now. We decided.
Fine. If you say pike, then we say sea bass. Double stalemate. Your turn. Or our turn. Next course. Boiled beef.
Boiled beef? Herring, borscht, boiled beef? It's a meal for a cold, hungry foot soldier, not a commanding officer and a gentleman.
Am I being challenged or not?
We could challenge boiled beef with a small partridge. We could challenge boiled beef with a brace of quail. We could challenge boiled beef with a firm, young roast turkey.
Roast turkey. That changes things. You might be onto something there.
We could challenge your boiled beef with a hen. A fat, juicy, white meat, thick-breasted hen.
A hen, certainly. A hen is always nice.
But we're not gonna do that. We challenge boiled beef with a duck.
A duck? How could we overlook duck? What kind of duck?
A duckling. A round, plump, young duckling, one that has had the taste of ice during the first frost. And then it is roasted, pan-roasted to a crisp, golden brown. So crisp that it crackles in your mouth.
We can see to the duck.
Cut small. Roasted with potatoes. Cut small into the dripping pan.
We said we concede already.
And the potatoes are turned in the duck fat. And in the pan, young onions are beginning to turn to a rich, deep brown, sizzling and frying in the butter and oil, while the aroma wafts up into your nostrils, driving your taste buds to a stage of frenzy.
We can see it already. Are you deaf? You're purposely doing this to get back at me for not liking the pike. For goodness sakes.
And the duck is basking in the juice of Spanish oranges.
For goodness sake, you're acting like children over a silly piece of pipe.
Try it sometime and oil and butter, then you won't think it's so silly.
Do you want to continue or not?
Go ahead. We're still savoring our duck.
Very well. Next course is dessert. Now, for dessert, we contend for dessert.
Yes?
We choose, for dessert.
Very well, come on, out with it already.
We choose for dessert.
Cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy.
That's mine of it. You can't choose cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy.
We can choose if it takes you an hour to think of it. For the lunch to be perfect, it's not only what is served, it's when it's served. If we waited for you to choose, we would be hungry again.
We refuse to argue with you anymore.
So do you concede the lunch?
Are you through choosing?
Of course we are. We've gone through all the meals. We've won a clean-cut victory.
Okay, but as far as you're concerned, the lunch is over. There's nothing left. You're done.
Of course it's over. When the world could top cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy.
A long nap.
We forgot about the nap.
Do you want to know what kind of nap? A delicate nap. One, not the tiring nap like the one you have now, but the delicate and sweet nap that leaves you with sweet dreams like the one you had when you were 30.
How could we forget the nap?
Oh, and I'm not even through choosing. When you wake up, a mint. A white, tangy peppermint to clear out the whole sour taste in your mouth.
All right, enough already. You've won. You don't have to rub our noses in it anymore.
And while the taste of peppermint is still lingering in your mouth, the morning newspaper and a fireplace that warms you up to the perfect temperature. And then a dog at your feet so you can rub your toes on. And in the paper, England is having political troubles. There's some food shortage in Spain, but here, right now, everything is okay. And right about when you're about to drift off to the perfect nap after the perfect lunch, the postman arrives. The general has awarded you with another medal. And that is how you end the perfect lunch. Now, let's discuss the perfect dinner. Your turn.
It's our turn to choose, not yours.
You know what? I'm feeling a little sick. Maybe a little chilly.
Yeah, you don't look so good. Even a little pale. Maybe you should go see a doctor.
Perhaps we should stop by Dr. Vyshinsky.
Vyshinsky? That butcher. He's about as good at doctoring as my 3-year-old granddaughter.
Are you telling me that there's a better doctor in Russia today than Vyshinsky?
Do you challenge us?
We challenge you! But not today, next week.
Next week it is. You're right. It is getting a little chilly.
No, it's actually beginning to warm up a little.
You know, it'll rain before you get home.
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday it is.
All right, come along, dear. Let's go.
Oh, yes, is that my dog?
We're going to go see Dr. Vyshinsky.
Actors, please. Actors, please.
Wow.
Name.
What?
Your name.
My name? Oh, Nina.
Oh, okay. Yes, Nina. Is that it? Nothing else? No? Nothing? Just Nina?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Nina Mikhailovna Zerknaya.
Okay. Age?
My age?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. That means how old are you?
Well, how old are you looking for?
Couldn't you please just answer this simply?
Yes, sir, but I just wanted to let you know I could be any age you'd like. 16, 30. In school, I played a 78-year-old dramatic woman. Everyone thought it was very believable. A 78-year-old dramatic woman told me so herself.
Well, that sounds great and all, but you see, I am not looking for a 78-year-old dramatic woman. I am looking for a 22-year-old girl. Now, how old are you?
22, sir.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I would have guessed, I don't know, 27 or 28.
Oh, I have a bad head cold, sir. Last year when I had influenza, the doctor thought I was 39. I promise I can live 22 when you need it, sir.
Okay. Do you have a temperature?
Yes, sir. 103.
Okay, 103. It is the dead of winter, and you are walking around with a 103 temperature. Seriously, what are you doing, child? Take yourself to bed, okay? Go home.
No.
We can discuss this some other time.
No,
okay?
Please, sir, I have waited 6 months to get this audition. Not counting this 3 months I've waited to get on the 6-month waiting list. If they put me on the end of that list again, I'll be 23, and it'll be too late to be 22. Oh, please, just let me read, sir. I think I'm down to 101.
Well, I can see you have your heart set on being an actress.
Oh, my heart, my soul, my very breath, the bones.
Yes. We've had enough of your medical history. But what practical experience have you had?
As what?
Well, let's just say, for example, the thing we are discussing, acting. How much acting experience have you had?
Oh, you mean on a stage?
Yes, well, I don't know, that's as good a place as any.
Well, I studied acting for 3 years under Madame Zoblienska.
Okay. She teaches here in Moscow?
No, in my high school, in Odessa.
In Moscow?
No, in Odessa.
Well, you are then, strictly speaking, an amateur.
Yes, sir, in Moscow. In Odessa, I'm a professional.
Yes, well, that sounds dandy and all, but you see, I am looking for a 22-year-old professional actress in Moscow. Odessa, while I do give you, is a lovely city, theatrically speaking, is not Moscow. I advise you get more experience and take some aspirins, okay?
I have waited 6 months to get this audition, sir. Won't you just hear me read?
My dear child, I find this quite embarrassing.
Even if you did not employ me, just to read for you would be a memory I would cherish all my life. If I may be so bold, sir, I think that you're one of the greatest living authors in all of Russia.
You think that, don't you? Well, maybe perhaps you have a few minutes. Yes. Okay, what do you want to do?
I've read almost everything you've written. The articles, the story. Oh my gosh. Every time I think of it, I just can't control myself.
Oh, really? Which one was that?
Death of a government clerk. Oh, I laughed for days.
Oh, yes, Death of a Government Clerk. Yes, I do not remember that one. Which was that again?
Sherdakov, the sneezing splatterer.
You found that one funny, did you? That's strange. I meant for that one to be sad.
Oh, it really was sad, sir. I cried for days. It was tragically funny.
Oh, okay. And everything you've read, that's your favorite?
My very favorite?
Yes, what was it?
Oh, Tolstoy's War and Peace. Well, you asked me what my favorite was.
Oh, well, you're an honest little thing, aren't you? Oh, yes, it's very refreshing. Irritating, but refreshing nonetheless. Yes, now, what are you going to read for me today?
I should like to read from The Three Sisters.
Yes, okay. And which sister are you going to be reading today?
All of them, if you have time.
Yes, of course, all of it. Yes, why don't you just read the entire play while you're at that?
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I'll start with Act 1. A drawing room in the Prosero's house. It is midday with French
No,
doors
no,
signed.
no, absolutely not. Okay, this is not necessary. A simple excerpt will do very nicely. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I should like to do the last moment of the play.
Yes, of course, yes. That'll be fine. That should not take too long. Now, are you ready to begin?
I have been ready for 6 months to do this.
Please begin now.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir, can you please say Tara Rabum Dia sit on the curb I may?
Absolutely not. No. Why would I say such an idiotic thing?
I don't know, sir. You wrote it. Shabudkin says it at the end of the play. It would help me very greatly, sir, if you could just say that one line.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Now, are you ready to begin?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Terrorabunde, sit on the curb I may.
Masha says, oh, listen to that music. They are leaving us. One has gone for good. Forever we're left alone to begin our lives over again. Meanwhile, we must live. We must live. And Irina says, a time will come when everyone will know what all this is for. Why there is all this suffering, and there will be no more mysteries. Meanwhile, we must live. We must work. Only work. Tomorrow I shall go alone and I shall teach in the school and give my whole life to those who need it. Now it is autumn, and soon winter will come and cover everything with snow. But I shall go on working. Working. Shall I finish?
Yes. Just please, yes, continue.
And Olga says, the music plays so gaily, so valiantly, one wants to live. Oh my God, time will pass and we shall be gone forever. Our faces shall be forgotten. Our voices, and how many of us there were. But our sufferings will turn into joy for those who will live after us. Happiness and peace will come to this earth and bless those who are living now. Oh, my dear sisters, it seems as if just a little more and we shall know why we live, why we suffer. If only we knew. If only we knew. Thank you, sir. You made me very happy. Oh, God bless you, sir.
Wait, no, wait, can someone go get that girl before she goes all the way back to Odessa?
Gout is acting up again, and my nerves are like little firecrackers. The smallest friction can set them off.
It must be very painful, sir.
Combing my hair this morning was agony.
Mr. Kristanov?
What is it, Potchkin?
There's a woman outside who insists on seeing you. We can't make heads or tails of her story, but she insists on seeing the directing manager. If you're not well...
No. The business of the bank comes before my minor physical ailment. Show her in. What?
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll go get her.
Good evening, madam. Forgive me for not standing. I'm a little bit out of sorts. Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
You can help me, sir. I pray to God you can help. No one else in this world seems to care.
Madam, please, calm down. Whatever the trouble is, we can approach it sensibly and quietly. Now, what exactly is the trouble?
Well, sir, it's my husband, Collegiate Assessor Shukin. He's been sick for 5 months, 5 agonizing months.
I know the horrors of illness and I can sympathize with you, madam. What is the nature of his illness?
It's a nervous disorder. Everything grates on his nerves. If you so much as touch him, he'll scream out, "Ah!" How or why he got it, nobody knows.
I have an inkling. Please, go on. A little less descriptively, if possible.
Well, while the poor man was lying in bed...
Oh, you're not going to scream again, are you?
Oh, not that I don't have the cause. While the poor man was lying in bed these 5 months, recuperating, he was dismissed from his job for no reason at all.
That's a pity, madam, but I don't see the connection with our bank.
You don't know how I suffered during his illness. I nursed him from morning till night, doctored him from night till morning, besides cleaning my house, taking care of our children, feeding our dog, our cat, our goat. My sister's bird was sick.
The bird was sick?
My sister! She gets dizzy spells. She's been dizzy a month now. And she gets dizzier every day.
Extraordinary. However...
I had to take care of her children and her house and her cat and her goat. And then her bird bit one of my children. So our cat bit her bird. So my oldest daughter, the one with the broken arm, drowned my sister's cat. And now my sister wants my goat in exchange. Or else she says she'll either drown my cat or break my oldest daughter's other arm.
Well, you've certainly had your pack of troubles, haven't you? The thing is, madam, I don't see the connection.
And then, when I went to get my husband's pay, they deducted 24 rubles and 36 kopecks. For what? I asked. Because, they said, he borrowed it from the employees' fund. But that's impossible. He could never borrow without my approval. I'd break his arm! Not while he was sick, of course. I don't have the strength. I'm not well myself, sir. I have this racking cough. That's a terrible thing to hear.
Well, I can well see why your husband took 5 months to recuperate, madam. But what is it that you want from me?
What rightfully belongs to my husband. His 24 rubles and 36 kopecks. They won't give it to me because I'm a woman, weak and defenseless. Some of them have laughed in my face, sir. Laughed! Where's the humor, I wonder, in a poor defenseless creature like myself?
None. I see none at all. However, madam, I do not wish to be unkind, but your petition, no matter how justified, has nothing to do with our bank. You'll have to go to the agency where your husband was employed.
What do you mean? I've been to 5 agencies already, and none of them will even listen to my petition. I'm about to lose my mind. The hair is coming out of my head. Look at my hair! Buy the fistful! Don't tell me to go to another agency!
Please, madam, keep your hair in its proper place. Now listen to me. This is a bank. A bank! We bank money. Money brought to us is banked by us. We're in the banking business. Now, you understand what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
I'm saying I can't help you.
Are you saying you can't help me?
I'm trying to, but I don't think I'm making headway.
Are you saying you can't believe my husband is sick? Here's a doctor's certificate. There's the proof. Do you still doubt that my husband is suffering from a nervous disorder?
Not only would I not doubt it, but I would swear to it.
Look at it! You didn't look at it!
It's really not necessary, madam. I know full well your husband's unwell.
What's the point in a doctor's certificate if you don't look at it? Look at it!
Okay. Yes. Your husband has a nervous disorder. It's right here on the doctor's certificate. Well, madam, you certainly have a good case, but I'm afraid you've still come to the wrong place. Now, please go.
You lied to me. I took you as a man of your word, and you lied to me.
I lied when?
When you said you read the doctor's certificate. You couldn't have. You couldn't have description of my husband's illness without seeing he was fired unjustly. Don't take advantage of me just because I'm a weak, defenseless woman. Do me the simple courtesy of reading the doctor's certificate. That's all I ask. Read it and then I'll go.
But I read it already. What's the point of reading something twice when you've already read it once?
You didn't read it carefully.
I read it in detail.
Then you read it too fast. Read it slower.
I don't need to read it slower. I'm a fast reader.
Maybe you didn't absorb it. Let it sink in this time.
I absorbed it. I let it sink in. I could pass a test at once in here, but it doesn't matter because you've still come to the wrong place.
Do you see the part where it says he has a nervous disorder? Read that part again and see if I'm wrong.
Oh, yes. Your husband has a nervous disorder. My. That's dreadfully terrible, madam. Woo, you certainly have a really good case. It's all over the doctor's certificate, but you've come to the wrong place. Now go.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I hope I haven't caused you any...
No, don't hug my foot. Get this in your balding head. You come to us with this kind of claim. He says, madness is getting a haircut in a butcher shop.
You can't get a haircut in a butcher shop. Why would anyone get a haircut in a butcher shop? Are you laughing at me?
Laughing? I'm lucky to be breathing. Punch again.
Did I tell you I'm fasting? I haven't eaten in 3 days. I want to eat, but nothing stays down. I had the same cup of coffee 3 times today.
Punch again!
I'm skin and bones. I faint at the least provocation. Watch. Did you see? So I just fainted 8 times a day. That happens.
What is it, Mr. Kristoff? What's wrong?
Who let this mad woman in my office?
You did, sir. I asked you and you said show her in.
I thought you meant a human being, not a lunatic with a doctor's certificate.
He wouldn't even read it. I gave it to him. He threw it back in my face. You look like a kind person. Have pity on me. You read it and see if my husband is sick or not.
I've read it, Madame, twice.
Me too. I had to read it twice too.
You showed it to me outside. We all read it, even the doorman.
You just looked at it. You didn't read it.
For goodness sakes, Pachike, just read it. Just get her out of here.
Oh, yes. It says her husband is sick. Now, will you please leave, or else to get someone to remove you?
Yes, remove her. Get 2 guards and the doorman. Careful, she's as strong as an ox.
If you touch me, I'll scream so loud they'll hear it all over the city. You'll lose all your depositors. No one will come to a bank where they meet weak, defenseless women. I think I'm going to faint again.
Weak, defenseless. You, madam, are as defenseless as a charging rhinoceros. You are as weak as the king of the jungle. You're a plague, madam, that wipes out everything in your path. You're a river that washes out bridges and stately homes. You are a wind that blows villages over mountains. It is women like you, who are men like me, in that condition of that husband of yours.
Are you saying you aren't going to help me?
Beat her, Puchikin. Knock some sense into her.
Come with me, Madame. We can talk in my office.
Get your hands off me! Help! I'm being beaten! Oh, merciful heavens, they're beating me!
I'm not beating you. I'm just holding your arm.
Beat her, you fool. Rosa will never get her out of here.
A curse on your bank! I put a curse on you and your depositors! May the money in your vaults turn to potatoes! May the gold in your cellars turn to onions! May your rubles turn to radishes and your kopecks to pickles!
Goodness sakes, Pachikin, just give her what you want. Just get her out of here.
24 rubles and 36 kopecks. Not a penny more. That's all that's due me, and that's all I want.
Come with me. I'll get you your money.
It's another ruble to get me home. I'd walk, but I have very weak ankles.
Give her enough for a taxi and get her out of here.
God bless you, sir. You're a kind man. I remove the curse. Curse be gone! Onions to money! Potatoes to gold!
Remove her!
job. Don't bother yourself about it today. I'll be back in the morning. God bless you, sir.
She's coming back. Oh, dear God. She's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back. She's coming back.
With all the characters I shared with you tonight, I cannot help but have a sense of betrayal. When I put down my pen at the end of the day's work, I cannot help but feel that I've robbed my friends of their precious light fluid. And what torments my conscience even more is that I've had a wonderful time writing today. But what was I about to tell you before the story of Chekhov? Yes, I was about to tell you what I most wanted to do with my life as a child. Well then, funny, for the life of me I can't remember. But somehow, as I stand here on the stage, I have a feeling of peace and contentment, and in some measure, I imagine I must be doing. Well, thank you for coming today, and if you ever come by this way again, please drop by. Good night. Wait, there's an alternative ending. If you ever pass by this way again, I hope you inherit 5 million rubles. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you guys. Give it up for these guys one more time. Not for Tyler. Not for Tyler. Not for Tyler. All right, so thank you guys for coming out. You guys did a great job. I got some thank yous to pass out to some people who really helped out during the week of this show. This week is very rough. These guys are up here 4 to 9 every day after school. Plus there's finals next week. There's all kinds of stuff. I'm just running them over and over and over. And they're like, why do we have to do it? I'm like, be quiet. This is why you do it. Because these guys had a great time. You guys did great. So let me get some stuff out to some people who really helped out. Faith Becker, where are you? There's Faith Becker. Faith Becker came after school. She's not in this class. She's in the art class. And she came and she helped me paint. Watch out. You guys move out of the way. Show off Faith's work there. There we go. The Allen sisters did that too. The Allen sisters, come on up. Evgeny, Hermine. Where's she at? I say Allen sisters. There they are. Okay, good. They helped paint all this stuff here. Thank you so much. Gave their time after school. And Miss Grider, I don't know if she's here. She might not be here. She's their art teacher, and she gave her time as well. She came and gave direction and helped me out and really set the art direction tone. You know, I just said like, hey, make it like this, and she makes it pretty. So we'll get that to her later, or I'll spend it myself. I won't do that. But Mrs. Gibson. Mrs. Faye Gibson. Yes. And Miss Galan, wherever you are. Thank you so much. You can if you like. They brought food and helped me out, and anything I ever wanted or needed, they said, hey, what do you need? We'll get it taken care of. You want me to give that to Katie? Katie's mom? I'm not going to give it to Katie. I never get it. Never get it. So anyway, thank you so much for coming. We do have, yes.
We just have a small thank you for Mr. Robertson.
On behalf of the theater team, I'd like to thank Mr. Robertson, for putting his effort and time toward the theater project. And
Thank you so much. These guys have been great. They really have. It's been a real tough week. You guys did fantastic. So, get some pictures with family and friends. We do have more business afterwards. We got to take all this stuff down and put it up. It should be a very quick breakdown if we get a lot of hands on it. But we do need pictures first. We're going to get some officially for Wally right here. Guys, get down.